The Minister for Justice and Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dame has stressed the need to tackle issues of corruption devoid of sensationalism. This comes in the wake of, among other things, widespread criticism about an advice the Attorney General's office gave the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, against the initiation of money laundering investigations into the affairs of former Sanitation Minister Cecilia Dapa. Now, speaking on behalf of the President at the 14th Commonwealth Regional Conference of Heads of Anti-Corruption Agencies in Africa, Mr. Dame emphasized the need for transparency in fighting graft. There is more in the following report by Citi News' Fauzu Masaudu.
Described largely as an undeclared pandemic, corruption in Africa continues to adversely impact various economies across the continent. Reports indicate that Ghana, for instance, loses approximately $3 billion to corruption yearly, while calls intensify for the fight against the menace. Minister for Justice and Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dame at the 14th Commonwealth Regional Conference of Heads of Anti-Corruption Agencies in Africa emphasized the need to strengthen the mandate of anti-graft bodies.
Any serious endeavor to fight economic crimes must be firmly rooted in the establishment of systems for its deterrence, undertaking of smooth investigations where same occur, and a sound vehicle for prosecution and punishment in a fair and efficient manner.
Amidst concerns about Ghana's stagnation on the latest Corruption Perceptions Index, Godfred Dame urged stakeholders to tackle issues of corruption without sensationalism.
The fight against corruption also requires honesty and integrity in the disclosure of results. There must be the avoidance of sensationalism by all involved, investigative bodies, civil society, and the public. It augurs well for the fight if the results of corruption allegations against public officers, particularly senior members of government, which are investigated and refuted or unsubstantiated, are fully put out by investigative bodies. Thus, investigative bodies must be honest and bold enough to disclose to the public the full results of investigations into allegations of corruption against members of government, which turn out to be untrue.
Executive Director of the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, Mamiya Tiwa Adodankwa, on a part, stressed the need to emulate corruption prevention approaches of other member states.
For instance, you look at Mauritius, you look at Seychelles, you look at Rwanda. What is it that they've been doing? And they are all here. We are going to share experiences, share our challenges, and share our successes too. When you talk about Ghana being stagnant, you realize that it is a corruption perception index. So what are the things? And I think some of them are here to give a lecture on what are the things that they use as a matter of coming out with some of these things.
Reacting to the alleged money laundering saga involving former Sanitation Minister Cecilia Dapa, the EOCO board revealed the outfit's next line of action following advice from the Attorney General.
When you investigate a case and you did not find anything, we should be bold enough to say that for this case, even though I suspected this, at the end of the day, that wasn't what came out of it. We should tell the Ghanaian because of ABC. So we cannot continue to be doing fishing. It's like we don't even know what you are looking for. You just go about looking for something that you yourself, you are not even sure. So what I'm going to do is that with the AG's advice, I will send the docket that we received from the OSP to him, that there's nothing for us to do.
Africa is reported to lose close to 4% of its gross domestic product annually in illicit financial flows, while the continent continues to grapple with finding a panacea to what has become a canker. Key stakeholders, including the Attorney General, believe strongly that strengthening the mandate of anti-corruption bodies will definitely create the needed magic. Reporting for Citi News, Fauzu Masaudu, Accra.